Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump and today I'll be reviewing Cartoon Network Racing, which was released back in 2006 for the PlayStation 2 and the DS. When I was a kid, I mainly played the DS version, so that's where I'll be mainly talking about when it comes to reviewing the game. So this game is kind of like a Mario Kart clone in the sense that you get all these well-known characters, that being from some of the Cartoon Network um, cartoons. Obviously, the name of the title. They were published early on back in the early 2000s ish. So you got characters from uh, Johnny Bravo, Karen Chicken, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, and various other characters. And this is basically similar to Mario Kart in the sense that you go through different cups and you try and be number one, try and get all the cups like in first place and stuff. And this is one of those other games that I'm doing over the next few weeks, including last week where I talked about Scooby Doo Unmasked, about like games that I played when I was younger, when I was a kid. And this game I loved to play when I was younger because I didn't really know that much about Mario Kart. I didn't really know about Mario Kart at the time until like years and years later. But this was basically my Mario Kart to me, and I do enjoy a lot of the things that this game had to offer, like all the different characters and stuff like that. Like you can pick and choose whichever character you want to be from the different cartoons and stuff. And I did really enjoy playing through a lot of different tracks and stuff. I think one of my favorites was one of the labs, if not both of them, because I know there were two labs, one for Dexter and one for his arch rival Nemesis guy. I don't 100% remember his name, but I think there were two labs, one for Dexter, one for him. And those are the two of the tracks I do really remember that stood out to me personally, because they were really fun to play on. And yeah, I think with the game as a whole, it's obviously trying to capitalize or try and get as much of the Mario Kart formula as possible. And yeah, you can kind of see that because there are some items that work similar to items you might see in Mario Kart, so like the shells, the blue shell, uh, some stuff like the banana skins, that sort of thing. And also similar like with Mario Kart, you've got some you've got like the tracks increase in speed, so like you've got one that's 50 cc, 150 100 cc, 150 and 150 cc mirrored, stuff like that. And yeah, I think when it comes to this game, it's really enjoyable. But when I said I think years and years later when I found out about Mario Kart, I started to play that game mainly with Mario Kart 8, because I do remember playing like other Mario Kart games, but that was mainly with friends. But then when I started playing with when I got my hands on Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, I started playing. Well, I that was like the main thing, and and when I was playing Cartoon Network Racing, that was mainly when I was a kid, and I kind of like dropped it after like a while. I'm not 100% sure how long I remember playing it for, but after a while I kind of like dropped the game as a whole. But it's really enjoyable. And now it's time for some gameplay. So when it comes to Cartoon Network Racing, it's pretty much similar to pretty much any other uh, kart game clone, or even like Mario Kart, in the sense that you've got various options you can do. So the main one being the championships. You've got time trials. You can go against your friends, and the extras are stuff like records, mini games, a shop you can go to buy like stuff like themes, the two mini games you can do in the game, and even not the characters, and I think you can upgrade them to go faster, I believe, and even I think, and I don't know how many other kart games do this, but also kart. They have like an episode from 3 different cartoons. One of them, the only two I've only unlocked ever when I was playing this game when I was younger was Dexter's Laboratory and Cow and Chicken, I believe, which is the other one. I'm not too sure what the third, what this middle one is, because I never really unlocked it, because I never knew how to unlock it, so I'll never know what that third one was, which I think it's quite cool, because you can watch them in here. So like, here are the episodes you can watch. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So when it comes to the championships, it's pretty similar, or pretty much the same as stuff or card games like Mario Kart. There's probably going to be a lot of similarities to Mario Kart, but you've got your standard, like you've got normal, faster, or if you compare this Mario Kart, 50, 100, 150, 150 flipped. So that's basically how that's basically this. That's how the game does it. So yeah, and you've got different trophies similar to Mario Kart, where with that one you've got the Mushroom Cup, the Crown Cup, Special Cup, Flower Cup, that sort of thing. So this does something similar. So let's go with this one, and you've got an entire roster of characters, and you've also got like in Mario Kart, the different speeds, weights, acceleration, and the handling of what each character does. So yeah, so let's go with. Hang on. From what I remember when I was a kid, I always played Dexter. I don't know why. I think it was just he was my favorite to play on in the game when I was growing up. So like in Mario Kart, it's pretty much the same as Mario Kart and other kart games. That being, you go around 3 laps and you try and get first, and you basically use items. And also this is one thing that's very different to Mario Kart, that this game has, is that you have each character has their own unique abilities, and there are different ways to get this. So one of them are the stars, as you saw me just collect in the game, and another one is hitting characters with different items and stuff. So this game has items. Yeah, there we go. Similar to the items you might see in Mario Kart. So you've got items that can home in on you. You've got items that can be left on for other enemies to hit, like banana skins. And with this one, it's like I think remote mines and stuff like that. And you've got other things. And also, once you've hit your abilities, you can use it. And for the Dexter's one, if it can hit this guy, I think it can shrink characters. I don't know if that showed on screen, but it's only, you can only use. There we go. You just saw that the characters just turned small. So yeah, but it's only for a limited amount of time. You can't really use it throughout the entire lap. And one thing I would say that I'm not a huge fan of is probably the steering. When it comes to like turning corners, because this is quite sensitive, because I think it's because I'm more used to the Mario Karts, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the more recent one, and because that one with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's more refined. I would say it's more. I think the gameplay of that, when it comes to like turning and stuff, it's much more streamlined, and you feel like you're actually turning. With this one, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like, oh, I'm just turning in a big direction. Like this doesn't feel like, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of the turning in this game. So yeah, so overall, I think if your kids playing this, it's really fun. But you'll probably want to play Mario Kart instead, because that's, and when it comes to Mario Kart, it's a lot better game. But I didn't really have Mario Kart at the time, until I got a Switch and got the I've got the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8. So yeah. So that's been it for the gameplay. Now it's time to go back to the review. So overall, I would say that Cartoon Network Racing is, I think as a kid, it's really enjoyable because I remember enjoying playing a whole lot of it when I was a kid, and I think it's one of those games that makes me feel nostalgic to when I was playing that game. Kind of like a lot of these games that I'm going to be reviewing, for a few weeks. But yeah, I think with the game as a whole, it's enjoyable. But when I was growing up, when I started to play Mario Kart games with friends, or when I got, as I said before, 8 and 8 Deluxe, those are the games that I have more fun with. I think mainly because with the Mario Kart series, it has more well-known characters. So Mario, obviously Peach, Luigi, Bowser, and a lot of other characters from the Mario Kart series, as well as with 8 and Deluxe, you've got some more characters outside of the Mario Kart series, and it's got a lot more memorable tracks. And as I said before, the only 2 tracks that I probably remember are the 2 laboratory tracks. And when it comes to like all the tracks in the game as a whole, that's not a good thing to. I think that's one of the lower points that I don't really want to remember, because I remember a lot of the tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like there's the various Rainbow Roads, there's Mario Circuit, there's Sherbet Land, I think, and a variety of other tracks from that game. But yeah, I think Cartoon Network Racing is just one of those games that I just remember fondly playing as a kid, and it's just a really fun game if you're like young, like 5 or 6 roughly, because it's just one of those games that I just remember having and just playing a whole lot. So yeah, so overall, Cartoon Network Racing, it's good, it's okay, but you can't really compare it to Mario Kart in terms of how each of those games got increasingly better in quality in terms of the tracks, the controls, the items, that sort of thing. So yeah. So that's been my review for Cartoon Network Racing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.